Is that
Okay, guys, where you all? Introduce yourself. What's your name?
You already know who I am.
Jack.
Hello. Alesia. Hayern. Bernice.
Okay, we are on our way to Chinatown on this public holiday to visit some heritage spots. Cheers. Okay.
Chinatown.
Chinatown is located at Jalan Sultan and Jalan Petaling, right in the KL city centre. Now, the good place to park if you want to go there is actually Ankasa Hotel. There's ample parking at the basement. You can park your car and walk slowly to reach Chinatown. So we'll take a walk and visit Rex KL. It's an old cinema which has now been converted to a food spot and retail spot. Then we'll walk along Jalan Hang Lekir to visit the Petaling Street Bazaar. There's a famous mochi, Madam Thames mochi located here. And then we will walk along Petaling Street, look at the bazaar and see the stuff they sell. Following which we'll take a walk down and walk into Jalan Petaling Street proper and look at some street art. There's two street art locations, one in Lorong Petaling 2 here, and then we'll walk along to Lorong Pangong. There's some more street art and a lot of heritage buildings here. Then we'll take a walk into Barrel's Chocolate Shop and Cafe over here to see an old shop house which has been converted into this retail area. And then we will go to 4 Points by Sheraton to have lunch. Cheers. Guys, we are going to Rex Cinema over there. It's a cinema now. When I was a student, we used to go and watch movies there. Now it's pointed to a heritage building. There's a bookshop and there's some restaurants there. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. The original Rex Cinema was built in 1947 and it was one of the largest and iconic cinemas in Malaysia. In the 1970s, this theatre actually burned down. It was rebuilt after the fire and a new 1,000+ seat theatre was opened in 1976. In fact, it was one of the first theatres to show Jurassic Park in 1993. This cinema actually ceased operations on 15 November 2002 and then it was turned into a backpackers hostel. Finally, after the second fire, the building was left abandoned. And now, it is now a 4-story building. The top floor has a rooftop dining and a bar. Then second floor has a bookshop. And first floor there are various outlets. And the mezzanine floor has another bookshop and also a restaurant selling wine and fusion food. And on the ground floor there's a bar and various food stalls here. As you go up the steps to the foyer over here, you can see on the left here there's this wine bar selling wine and fusion food. Right straight ahead is a notice board depicting events taking place at Rex KL. So you can be updated on what's going on here. And over on the right here is the Mentor bookstore, a small bookstore selling various books in the Chinese language. The Rex bar was located on the ground floor. It was a small bar selling craft beer and some amount of cocktails. So what is this tour?
Yes, tour.
Tropical tour. And the beer, alright. Now this is the menu of some of the cocktails served at the Rex bar. Interestingly, this lower ground section used to be the underground car park for the old Rex Cinema. Now you see there are various food stalls selling different types of food here, which creates a nice variety of food for you to choose. As you go up the stairs, you can see the old signage for the Rex Cinema was still preserved, reserved class seating going up stairs in those days. This open area here used to be the cinema hall with seating for 1,000 people and the screen was right in front. Now it's been turned into an open air exhibition area. They have two nicely refurbished toilets here now, one for females and one for males, and they look quite clean and well kept, as you see here. Going further upstairs was a very large bookshop, Book Access, which was very interestingly decorated with books. From the windows of the bookshop, you could get a nice view of Chinatown as it looked in present day. An interesting feature about the bookshop was that you could sit around and browse looking at books without being harassed, and even look through and read the books which were available before buying it. There was a rooftop open bar and dining area called Shibuli, but it only opens from 5 p.m. onwards, and I'm sure you could get a nice view and have a nice drink if it was open. After visiting Rex KL, we then came out of Rex KL, turned right. On the first right is Jalan Hang Lekir, and this was where Petaling Street Bazaar was located. So the first stop at Petaling Street Market is to buy a t-shirt to remember the trip. So you all like the same t-shirt, right?
Yeah.
Cheers. Alright. At the junction of Jalan Han Lekir and Petaling Street, where Hong Leong Bank is located Madam Tang's famous mochi stall. Mochi is actually steamed glutinous rice rolled in ground nuts, and Madam Tang actually makes the glutinous rice and the ground nuts herself. And you can hear her saying "Yao la, yao la, yao la, mochi lai, meaning the meaning in Cantonese is taste good, come and try, taste good. Madam Tang's famous mochi comes in many assorted flavors, but usually she only has 2 flavors a day, and today it's plain mochi and sesame mochi. So you can see today Madam Tang is actually supervising the cooking, the making of the mochi, done by her granddaughter over here. No, your mother? Oh, she's the one who started lah. Oh. Grandmother, wow. She's very strong, huh? Only sesame and plain only. 2 type only.
2 type only. Others
Finish. Too late.
We can mix
So tell me, what's yellow? Very good. Very good. So this ink got no allergy or?
I'm not allergic to it.
Oh, okay.
This one actually can inject in the body.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. So you just put on top lah.
Yep.
Okay. So to remember the visit to Chinatown, Jack and her friends decided to get some spray-on tattoos, temporary tattoos to mark the occasion.
my other arm. Oh really? Why? No. Stop it inside, baby. Papa, later can we go get a drink?
Yeah, can after this. We then decided to visit 2 streets in Chinatown which had street art. This is Lorong Petaling 2, just off Jalan Petaling, where the walls were decorated with nice street art. And this was another street, Lorong Pangong, which also had walls decorated with street art, and a lot of the old shop houses had refurbished coffee places and restaurants to go to. What kind of clock is that?
Oh wait, no, it's not the time. Hey, drop your picture.
We walked through a shop at Lorong Pangong called Beryl's Coffee Shop, Malaysia's homegrown chocolate shop, which combines a cafe and also a retail spot selling Beryl's chocolate. You see here, both the shop houses are open up into one, and it opens to both ways, one in Jalan Pangong and one into Lorong Pangong. Jack and his friends were hungry after our trip in Chinatown. As you can see here, it was a public holiday. All the shops had long queues, people lining up to eat. So we decided to take a walk to 4 Points Sheraton for a buffet lunch. On this Raya Day, we're going to have lunch at Kwans Kitchen in 4 Points Sheraton, okay?
Yeah, oh, I'm doing.
Alright. What drinks you have, huh? What drinks you have?
Drink is like coffee tarik, teh tarik, or you want a pisang tea?
Okay. I'll just order from there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I could have fancied something stronger than kopi tarik, teh tarik or chrysanthemum tea. But since I was taking Jack with her 15-year-old friends for lunch, I decided to set a good example and just stick to non-alcoholic beverages. There was quite a nice variety of food served at the buffet lunch, from various curries, rice, biryani rice, as you see here. There's also a roasted lamb being cut by the chef. There's roti chana and murtabak, as seen here. They had a dessert station as well, a lot of chocolate, the chocolate fountain, a lot of cakes as seen here, traditional Malay kuih. There was also ice kacang and ice cream. They had a salad bar as well and a cold seafood section, which looked very delicious. Traditional Malay food was also served, various curries with rice, and also they had the satay, chicken and beef satay with serunding. There was also a section with Western food with pizzas and mashed potatoes, etc. So guys, how's your buffet lunch at 4 Points Sheraton? Jack, what do you think?
Don't look at my plate, it's very random.
Random?
I think yours is also random.
How's the satay? Good.
Wait,
This is Bernice.
no, this is Hayern.
Hey, how's the food?
Very good.
Good. And Hayern.
Alesia,
Alesia, how?
hopefully the otak is like more. It's otak.
Like Moa.
I want.
Why Moa is famous?
It's
You're from Moa.
otak.
Huh?
Otak is famous.
You're from Moa.
No, my mother's side is from Moa.
Oh.
So I grew up like eating, love eating otak. Can you go
So
get
how
one
is
from here? Okay lah.
Cannot challenge that.
Cannot challenge Moa.
Moa, okay. And Hayern.
This is Bernice.
So, Hayern.
Alesia.
Alesia, how's the satay now? Good. Good.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Where's your tattoo?
Yeah. So cute.
Bernice.
Just enjoying my drink that is finished.
Jack,
finished.
are your friends having a good time?
No.
How do you know?
Because they're smiling.
Is it?
Also, we want to the show basically. Wow, having such a bad time,
Jack had a good time with a friend selecting various ice creams to try at the dessert station over here. And here Jack and her friends were trying out the chocolate fountain with marshmallows. Now Jack is trying a special ice cream here. It's called Teh Tarik ice cream. See how it looks like?
No, I couldn't scoop it properly.
Okay, but then it's supposed to be Teh Tarik flavor. So?
Yeah, I can't. Ow.
Describe the taste.
Tastes like Teh Tarik.
Teh Tarik, what?
It just tastes like Teh Tarik.
The flavor.
Yeah,
Is it good?
great. I took this my second time.
That means you like Teh Tarik. So you're a Malaysianized. Yeah. Give me a taste.
Wait, you want me to video you?
As it melts in your mouth, there's the taste of the tea. There's faint specks of tea you can taste in the ice cream content itself. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything to say about the Teh Tarik ice cream? Milk tea.
These four girls call themselves the Goreng Pisang crew, and sure enough, here they are sharing their signature food, Goreng Pisang, together. So guys, this was our trip with the Goreng Pisang crew to Chinatown, KL. So any last comments?
Today was very fun.
Fun. Okay.
Thank you for bringing us here.
Okay. Bernice?
Thank you. It was really. That's Hayern.
Here? Oh, here now?
It's really fun. I liked it a lot. Thank you.
Okay.
It's very fun.
Okay, and cheers. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.